We were just talking yesterday as well, and I remember so one of our friends from university, she had a stillbirth, and at the time, like when we were talking, we were like, we were saying that, alhamdulillah, like if we were in that position or our wives were in that position, we'd be able to say that, look, our children, they with Ibrahim alayhi salam playing in the gardens. And I do, mentally, like a lot of people say that Islam doesn't help mentally.
No.
Islam's just physical. No, Islam is there for the mental side. It helps a lot.
Of course, 100%. I don't think if it was for our deen, we'd be in a position that we're in, especially now we're line of work.
Yeah.
Because some is hard.
Yeah.
And what we do as a living, it's an active, we're saving lives here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, okay, this, can I have a fight with you? That's all, alhamdulillah, cool. It comes part of the thingy.
Yeah, that just comes with it.
It comes part of it. But if you lose your focus on that kind of a thing where we're chasing that, then you're in the wrong job, dude. If you're looking for alhamdulillah, well done, great guy, brilliant, all that, you're in the wrong job, mate. Because you're not, because all that we're doing right now on the day of my bro, it's very tough.
Yeah. It's for the sake of Allah, innit? Everything that you do is for the sake of
Every
Allah.
day. And if your mindset is not focused on that, bro, what are we doing it for?
Literally.
No.
People will say you're mad to go to Blackburn, to go in this weather, to go there, do your little thing, but they don't know the depths of it. And if we can say one person,
that's what I'm saying.
Wallahi, one person, even to me like this, say not, we don't save anybody, but we have met as brothers, and Allah says you're me for the sake of me. We're meeting because of the sake of Allah to share a good message. This is even a benefit. I'm still a traveller. My du'as are still accepted. My salah is qasr. All of these things, bro.
And I remember when we were on the phone as well, and you were saying one thing that you said to me, I can't get it out of my head, about what your mother said, that if anything that needs doing, speak to Atiq. He'll do it because he wants the rewards. And I said that to you as well. I go, he wants the rewards. And I went, if all of us thought like that, if all of us had that, you know what? I'm doing it for the sake of Allah and for rewards.
Cool.
The world would be so much, bro, our communities would be so much better.
She goes to me the other day, she goes, when do you sleep, man? What are you doing?
Are you always on, like...
I'm on the go, because she goes, what are you doing, what's going on, what's the plans, whatever. And I said, I'm just coming from London. She's been doing people a minute. What do you mean? She, but then you've got something going on tomorrow with me. And I said, look, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
And it's nice, the care, the love, and the people around you. It's so nice. And it matters a lot because in my line of work, nobody ever rings you to say, oh, bro, you good? You don't hardly get that.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get
that.
You just go, brother, oh, we're going to go out for a meal today. And I'm thinking, this sounds good. There's a brother in need. I will help him too. Thinking, well, it's like a job again, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's because of the role you're in, it's a constant thing. Like you said, you get phone calls from this friend or that friend or this company or that company saying, we need to do this. We've got to help this type of people, or we've got to do this. Mentally, I think it's a lot.
What do you do mentally to help yourself? Like, because you see, I'm guessing you see a lot of things.
I see a lot of things, and I have a very good friend of mine, beautiful guy. He's the same psychiatrist for Simon Cowell, and I don't He's my friend from university. So with this guy, I offload to him every single month. I didn't want to. I came to a stage where I didn't know who I was anymore, kind of thing. Because my background's charity, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to be an actor. That all fizzled out, for whatever reason. So I went into charity work. So I did that for 10 years with a company called Children of Adam. I was one of the founding members. But then you lose yourself, man. You lose yourself. You don't know who you are anymore. Because I didn't want to abide by these rules of you got to fill in 20 forms to help somebody. Do you know what I mean? Like they say all of this stuff. I thought, we never built the charity for that. It's not them, it was me. I was a liability. Because I was getting told all the time I'm doing all kinds of stuff. So I thought, you know what? I need to make a decision.
You were being, in a sense, policed.
Yeah.
You were being policed, and it's like...
posting this form.
Why is it hard? Like, for a charity, isn't it the aim is to get to as many people as possible? But you've got so much red tape.
It's all over. It's all over the place. Because you got to remember, we was born in this country, right? And I think that we take a lot, but we don't really give back. You imagine this, So we're in a talk in a city, and some brother come up and he cussed. When I mean, like, he annihilated this country, like, to the extent where I was thinking, Where are you doing it, man? What the, are you serious right now?
yeah.
Think about this. So they said to our parents, come to this country. Come and work and we're going to pay you.
Yeah.
Not only that, we're going to say, build your masjid. So you don't have to nick our land. We're going to give you the land.
Yeah.
And we're going to make it safe for you.
Yeah.
So you go build your masjid and pray.
yeah.
We're going to give you that.
We'll give you communities.
We're going to give you that. I'll tell you what else we're going to do. We're going to have halal food for you too.
Yeah.
Have it.
Yeah.
And when you work in our workplaces, we'll give you a little bit of a prayer area too. Because we like you. We want to embrace this.
Okay, yeah.
And if you don't work and you get ill, our government will give you benefits.
As well.
Oh, wow. So we're still taking, yeah?
Yeah.
Take it. And then when you get sick, we will look after you. Don't worry about it. You don't have to pay for nothing.
Yeah.
We're going to provide for you. This is what we're going to do. So all of these things we're taking. And on top of that, what we're going to do as a country, you lot can raise as much money as you can from our country and go and feed your families in Pakistan and in Africa and in Palestine and in Syria. We're going to allow you to do that too. That's a valid point.
No.
Then what we're going to do in return, us lot, we're going to rob you
And we're gonna cuss you out.
and we're going to swear at you
Yeah.
and we're going to rape your women and we're going to become
And we're
all
gonna-
kinds of shit in return to thank you. We're going to fuck your country up.
Yeah.
What?
It,
What?
yeah.
that's-
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Are you mad?
Yeah.
I said to the brother, where do you kids go to this school? I stood up. I said, I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
The guy goes to sit down. I said, hey, sit down. I'm going.
Yeah.
I said, the ulama here.
Yeah.
I said, really?
Wallahi, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I'm probably gonna get a bit of backlash from the Islamic community saying this, but some of the ulama are the ones to rob the system, are the ones to work cash in hand and then take the benefits and do this and do that. And what kind of example are our elders? I'm not saying everyone, I'm not generalizing, but what kind of example are they setting for us? Because then I'm seeing youngsters now following the same footsteps. Oh, well, I know from people talking that this person does this, so
If
I
he
guess
does
it's
it,
alright
I'm
for
sure
me
it'll
to
be
do it.
alright, yeah.
This is why this brand Unspoken was born. I thought to myself, I can't do this anymore.
yeah.
Where
So
did that name come from? Is the question.
It just,
Like,
I was
wanna
just
know.
sitting there and people always say, we can hear you before we can see you.
That's so true.
Because I can hear this geezer before we see him. And I thought, a lot of people are silent, yes. So I'm going to come up with this name called Unspoken, and news was for kindness. I just come up with this an idea. And I left. Wallahi, I left my charity work. I went out and I thought the du'as of my parents.
That's what I'm like.
And I thought to myself, well, if I can make it. So it was my dad actually.
Yeah.
I did my tahajjud and I prayed to Allah. I said, oh, I'm done. I'm going. So I left. On the 1st of January when this started, this is my 3rd year in. And I said to my dad, I said, Dad, have I done the right thing? And he said to me, look, Atiq, if you're my son and you can't make this happen, you're not my son, man. And then that rocky music started playing in my head. I said, that's what I needed, Dad.
Final few
Say, give
steps
me a kiss,
running up.
man. So I ran with this, started busking in town, started earning a bit of money in my little hat. Then my old teacher saw me, and then
I remember that video where you met one of your old school teachers. Wallahi, what a touching video that
and
was.
that was,
And it was only a couple of minutes long.
that was busking in outside Morrison's.
Yeah.
I was doing a motivational talk with a broken mic outside Morrison's and I had a hat. So people put money in it, yeah? So once I'm doing this, I'm getting served.
I saw that one.
No matter how old you get,
Yeah,
you see a
you
school
still-
teacher, sir, miss, like
You still call him sir.
Yeah, and then Lucas said, Atiq, we'll do an interview with him. It was just a random thing. So we sat with Mr. Bardrick. I go, sir, do you remember? I really miss because his missus was my tutor.
Oh, okay.
She looked after us, and she passed away.
Oh,
So I said, sir, I remember when I retook my GCSEs, I got a D, and when I retook it, I got an E. I said, yes, man. I went
Backtrack.
backwards.
So we've all been there. We've all been there.
And she goes, E means excellent. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. She
Mashallah.
was a thick man. And that video, when we posted it, now when people see me, oh, you're that guy for the teacher.
Yeah. The teacher video. Yeah.
Teacher and
Because
stuff.
you know when there was a woman online. I don't know who this woman was, but she's from Peterborough, and she said that there was this something going on in Peterborough where there's an Asian lad that was beaten up in high school, some racial attack or something. So she goes, can you post about it? And I went, yeah. So I posted it, and it went kind of viral. And she goes, oh, there's another brother that you should meet. And I went, okay, send me the Instagram. And it was yourself.
Yeah.
And I went, I know this guy. He's the teacher.
Yeah,
the teacher video. I know him.
Yeah, mashallah, that's good.
But no, alhamdulillah, you know, and that is trust in Allah's plan.
Of course, man.
What you did there was, and the reason I want to highlight this is because it's a positive message for the youngsters to get out as well, whoever's watching this video, that you left everything. You put everything aside and you went, ultimately for the sake of Allah, I'm going out in this path. I'm going out in the path of Allah, and I'm doing what I have to do. Like you said, you were busking on the streets. You didn't know whether you were going to make ends meet, this and that.
Yeah.
And through, you know, Allah's mercy, you found yourself with your brand just being lifted up. Now you are probably the most, I don't want to say famous, but famous, well-known person we've had, I've met, to be honest. And that comes through the mercy of Allah at the end of the day, isn't it?
There's so many things, bro. And also, I do loads of videos now about dying, about people that are living their life thinking about tomorrow ain't coming, mate. If anybody can promise me the next 5 minutes, tell me.
Yeah.
Really tell me about it, because you can't do that. How much money anybody's got. I sit with millionaires. You can't buy me a second at a time. And I've made that clear cut for you.
Right.
You ain't doing that. Bro, the life is that short. I'll tell you this little thing, like, this is mad. I've gone to a talk. I've done my first gig. Everything went brilliant. Then this Asian guy started on me. So in the audience, some Asian guy goes, oh, I'm a Muslim too, but I think we should mix it with it. You shouldn't have a beard. So the lady that's invited me, she turned around and said, well, hold on a minute. Mr. Mohammed Abbas, why did your name not Alex then? Why did your name not Alex?
Why have you not changed?
She's cussed him now. I'm thinking, oh, cool. So then Asian guys are there, they're swearing at me in our language. So bro's a brother, man, we should be helping this geezer. All this has happened, but then when I spoke to the sister, she's got the biggest tattoo of Jesus. Starts from here, and it's all the way to here. I've never seen anything like it. She's the one who got the job.
Right.
And I bless her. So she got the job, and she's a teak, man. You know what? She's inspired. Everybody's inspired. You don't give a shit. And some of the shit they come out were like, wow. So I said, I don't. So while we were talking about the deen and stuff, she's looking at you. You said something about Isa, about if Muslims don't believe in Jesus, they're not Muslims. That's correct.
Yeah.
It's in the book. She's, look, I will give you some extra money. I just want 1 hour with you. I'm going through something. Can we have I said, just feed me, man. I said, feed me, and I'll stay here, whatever. So she goes to me, but the food's free for you in the canteen. I said, I didn't know that. So we ended up in a place where we're just eating food. Her issue wasn't that bad. She's got an ex-fella. She split with him a year ago, and he cussed her down and said, you're ugly, you're fat. But she was stunning, mashallah. Such beauty. So while we're talking, she's taking it all in. So I went Google the Q&A. So we spoke about Isa alayhi salam for a good 20 minutes. Had some food, see you later. Then she's FaceTimed her mum. She's, Mum, look, I'm with the Asian Father Christmas, Mum. Look, man. I'm going to pan her in a minute. She goes, son, come. She's like, have you been drinking? She's like, don't drink, Mum. She's like, I've not seen you laugh like this for a year.
MashaAllah.
She was bringing home. And I said, look, I've got to go. I have to go. But next time I come, Mum, I'll come and see you. I've got to go. I said, look, no, I've got to go, man. She said, no problem. I said, I'm going to be back here next week anyway. While we're doing this, she's walked towards the car park, She said, I want to do it. So what do you want to do it? She want to become Muslim.
MashaAllah.
I said, calm down. You know, after a talk, you get excited. You know, watching Rocky, you want to fight the next day. I said, calm yourself down. Then I'm thinking, hang on a minute. No.
Don't go on.
No. In fact, no. You want to be a Muslim?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
She said, look at you can't say no to me. I do Ramadan. She's like, I'm around Muslims, I have to speak to Allah. While she doing that, I said, look, now you're a Muslim, I said, pray to Allah. Anything that you ask for, Allah will give it to you. She's making dua in English, and she's also, Allah, my brother wants to lose a bit of weight, help him. I'm going, what's she talking about me? And I'm sitting there, army like that. She's a little bit short too. If you can give him a little bit of high helping. Oh, what are you doing, man? She's gossiping like the world. And I ain't like an Indian army like that. And all that about I said, look, sister, man, cool. She goes, thank you, man. Like, she just thank you. I said, no problem. I've gone home and the next day, just do my own like normal things in the morning. I get a phone call. There's a guy called Alan. His dog was dying.
Oh, right.
So this geezer's crying on the phone. Crying and crying. I said, bro, I ain't got time for this. But then I heard a dog in the background. Oh, this dog's still alive. Like, what's going on? It tripped me out.
Yeah.
I said, Alan, your dog's not dead just because you're hearing me. What are you crying for? I ain't got time for this, dude. He's no. I'm going to tell you something about yesterday. I've converted this one. I want to get done for this brainwashing. And I'm thinking, like, yo, let me around her mum's. I said, I know. I'm the one who sent her there. She passed away for the morning. And this, and the most beautiful thing was when they found her, she had under her pillow, learning about Khadija radiallahu anha. And that was beautiful. And I gave her tasbih, and she had the tasbih in her hand. And her mum said she came over. She was so buzzing. We hugged, we did all of this. I'm not upset, because my daughter went happy.
Yeah.
And she said to me before she went to sleep, she goes, you know what, Mum? That Muslim guy is really good, you know. He saved me. And when I meet Allah one day, I'm going to tell Allah all about this guy. This is what we do. Allah never sent us for big talks and this and that. And you imagine, no Ramadan, no Sadaqah, no Salah. She went with Jesus on the neck. And Allah said, come. And respect to the brothers who she worked with, man. They did Sadaqah, they raised over, I think, £25,000, man. Within 24 hours. She was our sister, man. She was our sister, dude. And what we've known her for 8 years. You knew it for 10 minutes, man. And you did what we couldn't do. I am civil, but when Allah says, cover the sins of people and I will cover yours, take the deal. Take the deal. That deal is a good deal. Take the deal from Allah and take it. If Allah says, I will not expose you, don't expose people. Did you hear about thing? He did this. Did you hear about you? Do you know? It could be his wife.
100%.
You never know, your thing might slip up. And be out in public. It's the last thing you want.
I'd like to ask, where did this motivation come from?
I think death, you know. I think losing people at university at such a young age, and I lost my brother at COVID. He was the first COVID death in Peterborough. And that kind of shook me a little bit. I thought, this man's like an ox.
How old was he?
He was in his 20s, man. And like, he's autistic.
Yeah.
And there was something about this guy. He hasn't even had a toothache or never go to the doctors. Healthy guy. He's gone in for 24 hours and he died. And then the hospital wouldn't let you see him. Yeah. You couldn't sit there. Because it was the first COVID, I don't understand. And that kind of shook me back so much. And then I see my mother and my father deteriorate. Deteriorate to such a manner where it was like, why would you die? Like, whoa, you're going old, man. And it scared me a little bit, man. And then when I went back to work, I thought, this is not for me, man. This is not me anymore. I want to go out there. I want to vibe. I want to do things that no insan has ever done as a Muslim. I want to rock. I want to show off being a Muslim. I want to show off with the Sunnah. Whichever Sunnah it is, I'm running with it. So the unspoken is so special because I had an idea. I thought, I want to do good deeds. Allah talks about it, the Prophet talks about good deeds. Do you know what I'm going to do it for 24 hours? Just like that. 24 hours. And my mate Fraser was doing they go, shut up, man. I'm not going to do it. This was in a jacuzzi in David Lloyd's, man. I was sitting there like that. I've walked out and I'm talking about it while I'm walking in the train. I go, we're going to do this thing, man. And I'm thinking, I said, good deed 24. The Guru saying, what are you on about? I said, I want to do good deeds 24. He goes, it's crazy, but you know what? I'll do it with you.
And that's the beauty. You need someone with you, matching your level, who's on it with you.
These guru got involved, who are professional people. So listen, dude, I'm not running with you. I got a coach. This thing just blew up everywhere. Cars, coaches, free of charge, all wearing Unspoken Goodie 24 to be done the whole night in London, homeless. Come out to Peterborough, nobody slept. Then we did like stuff, went to schools, did the homeless women's aid, dog rescue. For the whole 24 hours, we just did good deeds. And all of them, Lord, this was the funniest thing ever. Every time they were doing something, Bismillah, oh bro, do you say Bismillah or not? Say Bismillah before you do it. And Qasam, English people who are not Muslim wearing your brand, they don't have to wear that. She doesn't have to wear that brand.
Yeah, what a beauty.
She can say, look, I'll work
Beautiful
for you.
thing, yeah.
But she says, you know what, I love what you do.
Yeah.
I love what you do. I want to be a part of this.
Yeah.
She says, be part of the family. And when you become a part of the family of Unspoken, nobody's ever going to touch you again.
Oh no, I want to wear Unspoken.
What, do you know
I want Unspoken.
I completely forgot. I should have bought you like hoodies, man. But I'm going to order them and I'm giving to you. I completely forgot.
Is it like, do you have merch or is it all?
No, we just order them. So if anybody wants to order them, but you, I'm going to give them to you.
We'll put them online.
Of course, man.
Oh, they'll buy them,
you know,
and all the money will go to like whatever you do.
Yeah, because I've never come across a brand like Unspoken, where it's like to this magnitude and how you're talking about it. There's always like, you know, when you have brands and stuff like that, they're always coming out something for themselves, in it for themselves, and that's the main. I can't see
This here, bro. I'm gonna show you something. It's exclusive because I'm not posted it. I really believe that this brand, if anybody wears it, take ownership of it. Somebody asks you about it, says mine. Nobody's gonna tell you that, say that about their company. I'm telling you, you go out there and say, I represent Unspoken. I'm part of it. How can I help you?
Yeah.
Be the Unspoken.
Yeah.
Don't look for me. People are phoning me at 3 o'clock in the morning. They're like, I've seen a guy who's homeless outside. Feed him, man.
Why are you bringing?
It's going to cost me more to get there. I'm going to do the sandwich.
Yeah.
Be the Unspoken guy.
And
do your thing. Take ownership of this. To qualify to be Unspoken, you have to have a good heart and you have to help people, not Muslims.
No.
I need to make that clear. There could be the worst of the worst druggies. I got a mate who eats from the bin. I said, he's a junkie. His parents were phoning me, said, why are you paying for his food every month at the Roshni? I said, because he's my junkie. He's a kutta, but he's mine.
He's my kutta, yeah.
He's mine.
Exactly.
So what we're going to do is their criteria, but the only good you can have on with me.
Exactly.
You're the worst friend.
Yeah.
You're the worst brother.
But one day, inshallah.
Come on, dude, it could be better. I know it'll be better. He's going through whatever, but I'm not going to see him eat from a bin, dude.
God, yeah, exactly.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I can't afford to buy burger and chip. So the deal is he goes there every day, he has his burger and chip, but he eats there. So in my head, I know he's had one good meal.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't do 5, so I can't afford it. If I could, I would. But I'm not going to let them. His mum's cussing. I said, Auntie, you can cuss me, do what you want. Keep me in your doors. If it makes you feel better, I've even given him my clothes. I can't help it. He's my dost, man.
Yeah.
He's a flana, he's a this. I got, but he's mine.
Yeah.
All the words that you've said, he's still mine.
If anyone wanted to be a part of the Unspoken family, how would they go about it?
Contact us on our Insta, Unspoken _Atiq, message us, any project you want to be involved in, just come along. We've got another one coming up. Just recently, we made history with the 24-hour hospital toilet drop.
Yeah, I just seen a couple of days ago.
So we just did this. I had an idea about kids and stuff, and then the Southport situation.
Yeah.
So I did went to Southport on the second day. I did put my I just went there.
I saw the video.
So I went out there, and honestly, it was like walking. Like, you know when there's a movie scene, you think, I'm going to get jumped in a minute.
I saw the walk where you had the camera and then you walked across the
So
road.
the other thing was pray my, of course, I was doing everything. I was making dua for the sisters. When on the way back, there was a couple of guys waiting near the car. I said, brother, man, what are you doing? Pay my respects, man.
Yeah.
He's both, you know what? I'm in a pub, man. I'm going to give you a halal drink and I'm going to feed you. I went, come on then. Come on then. It just happened with his brothers. And honestly, the amount of people that came that day just sat there, all English people, and the amount of love they gave me.
That's good.
And you got to imagine, I'm sitting in a pub, dude. I'm giving dawah in the pub to these people. And the second day at Southport, because these girls are masoom. Make dua for them.
Kids.
Make dua for these budget. So what we did was we made the intention of 24 hours. We're not going to stop for every single county, every single one. We're going to go to all the regions in the UK, 57 hospitals. We're going to deliver tours to every hospital in the names of the girls that passed away. So we did it. Made history with it. That was probably the biggest project we've ever done with the most impact. Because when we went to the hospital where the girls died, bro, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. We were meant to be there at 7. We ended up there at 3 in the morning. The families were waiting for us, man.
Yeah.
They gave us biscuits and teas, and they treated us like royalty, man. We were shook up a little bit. We didn't know what was going on. So going in there, was nervous. But when you went in there, man, and you think to yourself, we can't do nothing more than this. You don't know what you've done. You've done this for our girls. I go, our girls.
Yeah.
They're ours too. They're no different between my little. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Come on. They're like our kids, man.
I'm left like speechless.
Yeah.
Bro,
Wallahi, I am
Manjaros.
left speechless.
Big up to Manjaros, by the way. They brothers with big hearts, man. They gave us. You know what he said to me, and I'll never forget this ever. He goes, Atiq, order from here. Anything you want, just keep ordering. I go, brother, give me a limit. Until your hands get tired.
Allah.
Who says that?
Says that, especially someone like.
Who says that, man? Actually, bro, I'm the wrong person. For that.
Yeah. Just be.
You have no Manjaros left. Like, you know, honestly,
Right.
such a big heart. They got involved in it. And
Big
then
up.
me, Jack, the girls. So our stopover was Birmingham. Bro, they fed us. I got videos of it, bro. They fed us, and then prayed Salah, fed us. The team are thinking, I tell you what's going on here. Like, I didn't want to go to the service station for a sandwich. I said, no. We're Muslim. We do things different.
Yeah.
Hidmat, the way they fed us, the way they showed love, and then we did the changeover, like the restock.
Right.
They had another 2-3 vans there, man, stocking our toys up. We must have done about 26 grams worth of gear, bruv. David Lloyd sponsored it.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, David Lloyd sponsored the whole thing. So they were giving us stop-off points. Everybody was running after. The finale was crazy. 24 hours, me and Jack turned up at the hospital. My dad's there. Everybody's all there. I'm thinking, Jack, bro. And it was emotional.
I can imagine.
Because I was going on with the doctors. Then we've got a call just recently from a company in Australia. They said, look, there's 45 consultants and doctors here. We'll do everything. We'll pay for your ticket. Come and do that here. I said, pay for the ticket. I'm there, man. I'm like, yeah.
Worldwide. Unspoken
No, it's
worldwide.
good.
Yeah.
Only because they see the sunnah. They don't see this. Forget that. That's nothing.
yeah.
But if they're falling in love with the work they're doing, we're doing right for our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi
Sallallahu
Wasallam.
Alaihi
We're doing this justice.
Yeah.
And at the moment, mate,
It's like everyone has a big talk. Everyone, I'll do this and I'm gonna do this. But it's someone said reviving the sunnah once.
of course.
Reviving the sunnah, and that is almost as if what Unspoken is about.
Of course. Yeah.
Reviving the sunnah, because what is one of the biggest sunnahs of our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the care, the love you have to have for humanity.
Definitely.
And
Don't.
you know, if we sit here and say I'm only going to care for, and you said it before, I'm only going to care for Muslims. As a Muslim, I'm only going to care for a Muslim. That completely defeats the whole point of the sunnah.
Whole
Then.
deen is flawed.
Yeah.
It's flawed. Look after your Bismillah. Look after your look after your neighbor.
Yeah.
Don't look after your Muslim neighbor.
Yeah.
Neighbors.
You know what I mean? It's winter's coming up.
Yeah.
How many old people are going to be there right now? They're going to suffer, man. They ain't going to water bottles. They're scared to put the cook, man, to cook. So we're going to give them meals. We are the ones who'll give you the hot water bottles. We'll give you the blankets. Look after your elders, man. Through this is our dawah. We don't want nothing in return. Don't worry about all of that. Who in the world would imagine, this is just the other day and I'm going to show you. I've gone on a thing, I've got lost in Mosul. I seen a light here and I thought, I need petrol, so I thought, gotta go. I could only see a little like a ranger and one woman, whatever, filling up and doing a thing. And I've filled up and I've gone there and this girl's crying. You can imagine looking like this, 2 o'clock in the morning, this goody, shall I say something, shall I not? Then I thought to myself, what are you doing, dude?
Do it.
You want to do something?
yeah.
So I said to her, excuse me, I said, you good? She looked like that, you could touch, she was really upset. I said, I want to make you a deal. I'm going to make you a deal. I'm going to give you some tissue paper, because you're upset, and you're going to pay for my fuel. She went, that's a shit deal. I said, there you go. I mean, you can laugh, my sister. I said, you look better like that, not crying. So we just started talking. I said, you pay for fuel or not? She's gonna pay for it. She's gonna pay for it. Pay for it. I said, no, don't mess about. So she's offloaded. Her father just passed away. She doesn't get with her brother. They've not seen her dad for 30 years. Now they're after all of her wealth.
Right.
I said, hey, you're crying over that. We can fix this. Here's my number. Here's my things. I've got to go. I got my sister, but you're not gonna do anything stupid, are you? So we just started talking about whatever. I'm gonna show you this video, and I've done a vlog. So I'm on it. I'm actually on it, and I'm going, man. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing my thing, yeah. You know when you know someone moving towards your car,
Yeah.
and I go, you're right. She's look. I know I don't know you. Like I was gonna end my life.
Allah.
I've got it all. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show you the video. I'm gonna end my life. I'm gonna sit. I'm just talking about you. I've jumped out my car. I go, you remember, you're not gonna do this. She's come, look. She's opened up the thing. She's got a pipe for the exhaust pipe for the thing. She's got a box, bro, full of pills. She's gonna kill herself.
Allah.
Took it all off her. The best thing about all of this was I've been asking Allah, like I need a break, man. Like someone can manage me, market me a little bit properly. Because I've got a massive film coming out. I can't really talk about it a lot, but it's with a big, it's quite big for me anyway, yeah? Look at it, I've looked at all your work. She's just Superman. She's who are you, man? She said, what's going on here? Then she goes, who manages you? I said, nobody. While we're talking, she's look ATIQ. I've got a farm. I've got outlets, I do marketing, I do all that and the other, yeah. Just my farm alone's worth £4.5 million. I said, don't talk no more. Like, she was talking about it. But she was looking, so you said something about Allah and religion. I want to build you as everybody. I want to do it as an honor for my father. Because you spoke about charity, right? I said, cool. I said, no problem. I said, you don't want your money. I said, when I don't know. She said, you didn't know about my money. And you never will. I just want to help you because this brand here.
That is exactly what I'm saying. Why I'm left speechless. Because I've never seen anything like this.
Nobody does it.
And that's my question. That's my next question.
Yeah,
how does Unspoken just work?
So all my
How does
charity
it
work,
work?
all my charity work's free. All is free. But my mentoring and my gigs, they're paid.
Yeah.
So when I go to do shows and gigs and that, they're all paid work. So they pay me. Some people will pay me X amount of money to go there for the day. And when I do my one-to-one individual thing, that's hourly rate. I charge people for their mental health and stuff like that. So that's all my paid work. Also got a couple of projects with my brothers that can pay my bills and stuff. That is it. I don't sell nothing. I don't do none of that. The barakah in the sadaqah that we do, I survive from it. Now I've got this film deal come through. They want to sign me for 3 films. I just want to do one. Only because it's a good film. It targets our deen in such a beautiful kind of manner. And also it opens up another door for me so I can promote Unspoken. I want to build this brand up so big that when I go, when my eyes close one day, that this legacy goes on and on. Anybody can take ownership of it because you can knock back on our door. There's thousands of us. How much you need, dude? What's it for? Oh, for a washing machine, no problem. I'll just go on. Make it into such a brand where girls never have to struggle. If they get beaten up, they never get beaten up again. If their kids are suffering and will buy you clothes, dude, why should our girls go to school like that?
That's good because, you know, a lot of time when it's time of zakat and stuff like that, like, you know, a lot of people say don't give your money to these big charities because you don't know where it's going and what or not. At least we've got someone here as a founding member that says, no, it's fine.
Problem, I've heard stories where they say it's 100% donation policy. However, they basically take a cut and give it to the members and stuff and the workers and stuff like that.
There's a lot of
I think with that is there's a certain few Islamic rulings on, like, you know, if there's a charity and the ones who are running the charity also need to live and feed themselves, then there's something, obviously we're not scholars, we can't really get deep into that. But the fact is that I'm happy that you said that you were one of the founding members of that charity, where we can now also turn around on this podcast and say that you're okay to donate and it will be 100%. Because that's one of the big things.
You got to remember that you got to remember also, people get gift aid. There'll be a whole load of brothers say, you know what, bro, do me a favor, give me £5 a month, we need to run the charity. People don't talk about that. Because without running the charity, There ain't no charity.
Exactly.
Before jumping on charities, have a look at the ask them.
and how they work. What I would like to ask, and I want to get back into your past a bit now. So when you were younger, were you always this vocal, motivated as a young child?
Yeah,
I feel like you're hyperactive as a kid.
Well, obviously, my whole life I've been active, alhamdulillah, but I've had a very good crew with me who never let me do bad, like drinking.
Yeah.
Even though my crew was like all my friends that were bad, they never let me drink or something. They could be the getaway driver.
Yeah. He's a getaway driver.
Yeah. So they used to be on a bender, but then I thought to myself, I don't want to drink anyway, dude. I thought to myself, what's going on? I didn't even know people died. You think to yourself, there's more to life than this.
Yeah.
What am I doing? But the biggest wall in Peterborough, my ugly mug's on it. Hello, my beautiful people. They did a massive wall on me hugging a homeless guy from the one show. When we ended up there. We were looking at it the other day, weren't we?
Yeah.
And you're thinking to yourself, Allahu Akbar, how'd you end up like, what's this all about?
And it's mad that your journey, right? So you said, one thing you said there, right, was you wanted to be an actor. Allah said, not now. Had you have gone down acting in that time, at that time, you may have not even ended up like this. You may have gone to a different path.
Bro, I've just got into Hollyoaks. Literally got into Hollyoaks. Where something happened and I thought, do you know what? This is a sign from Allah, man.
Your passion, you're saying, is acting. You've always wanted to do that. So Allah's now, we can't understand the way Allah has everything planned out right down to a T for us, because you like, I can't explain it. Like, you wanted to become an actor, but you went into it, but then you were pulled away. You were brought into this life, and now you're brought into acting to do the right film. Yeah.
That was like, bro, I'll be honest with you, if I ended up there,
It would have been, yeah. And we have
everyone's broken, dude. Everyone's broken.
we made a podcast
bad,
about we've made a podcast about this particular thing, about, you know, youngsters that wanted to come online, and I'd like to get a bit of your advice on this, like to show the youngsters what Unspoken Atiq has to say about this. That, you know, youngsters, it feels like today all they want to do is be famous.
Yeah.
And they will stop at no costs just to get to that point.
Stuff they say and do is insane.
And just, you know, just for the quick viral video, they'll go out and, you know, act stupid, do shameless things just for a viral video. I mean, you're living proof, and so many other people as well, that if you do things the right way, inshallah, if you wanna, for example, if you want a Mercedes-Benz, you can either go and sell drugs and get that Mercedes-Benz, or you spend your life doing it the right way, and you'll, inshallah, one day end up with that Mercedes-Benz. And that's exactly like how it's worked for you. So what kind of advice would you give to the youngsters that want
because
to?
we're fighting this whole world with social media and all this quick fixes. It's an illusion. Right. Just like you said about the car. You're happy for a week, dude. You're happy for a week, and then that car looks like crap. It looks like a skipping sign.
I want the new one now.
You don't care. We want a new one. This is the plan of Allah. Like the Prophet has explained, all of these things I've been doing is very short-lived until you die, until you get the akhirah, right? With being famous, I work with I know a lot of people who are famous and celebrities. Their lives are the most dullest lives possible. You gotta look at your Instagram. It's a minute. If you like, it's 3 minutes. That is a 1 minute snippet of their life, which is fake. Fake. I did this promotion on a drink. Honestly, so I thought it was going to be nice when I drank it. Yeah. But when I drank it, I spat on it. This is my video. What's this, man? Then in the video, I said, look, this is good for you, but it's rank. It's quite shit. And I posted it. And then there's a thing that you just said about, I see a lot of things on TikTok especially, customer can't sleep at night. The way they swear each other's mothers, the way the mothers, our mothers are on live, because you're going to look back at this in a few years' time thinking, what have I done? And what really annoys me is when they say, only Allah can judge me.
And for as long as I can remember, that's the only phrase that boils my blood.
And you know the truth is, Allah will judge you.
Yeah.
Allah will judge you.
And on my video on the phone, I did a clip with Cashflow podcast.
Right.
And I said on there, Khalil, I'll show you the video. I said, listen, you lot are dumb. Have you forgot what you posted yesterday? So today you're saying, oh, Allah can judge me. You're right.
Yeah.
I said, you're right. If you do it in your own home, for example, you're not fasting.
Right.
You're in your own home, nobody knows, and you took a little drink and you're drinking and you're hiding in between you and Allah. If you go out there on TikTok, MashaAllah,
I'm not fasting.
You're saying to people,
Nope.
Are you cracked?
Yeah.
20,000 people just watched you. You just given people go ahead and say, you know what, this is my
I'll do it as well. Exactly.
Crazy.
And then you're getting the sin for all of them doing it.
You're making a mockery of your deen, dude. How can you sit there and only Allah can judge me? You're right. But not like this. You've just given 10,000 people, like me. I deleted all the pictures with me with single girls. I deleted it all because I thought, hang on a minute, they're right. Then when you look at it, people don't care about your intention.
Nope.
What you see, you can't take back. So the kids are saying, I had a picture with my bed.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
It's really important, and you said that because the importance of, someone once said to me, listen to advice like it's the first time you've heard it.
Yeah.
And I think that's so important, because essentially what you did there was, when the brother said to you, that's wrong, you knew it was wrong. But you listened to it like it's the first time you've heard it. You took on the advice, and we're never too young and we're never too big to take advice.
Definitely.
And I feel like that's what the youth can't do. Not everyone, some of the youth can't take. They just can't take advice nowadays.
Today, you're not always right, you know. See, you're not always right. That's what you're talking about. I'm always right. You're not. You always think you're right because you know it, or you read a few books and you think you're great. You're not. You're not always right, dude. And I think our beauty lies with our imperfections.
We were talking yesterday, and I feel like you can help our brother Tisna. So me, my wife, and his wife, we think that he has no emotions.
No. So if I hear bad news, I don't have any emotion toward bad news, right? So let's say us two sat here talking, and you said something like emotions, I'd think about it, I'd be like, oh yes, that might make me feel emotional, yeah? But bad news, like death, illnesses, problems, I'd just be like, yes, I won't have any emotion.
It's more like you were like, Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. Allah will deal with
But
it.
you know, sometimes.
I've never ever.
But you know, sometimes, like my brother, he's like that, exactly like that. The whole world could be on fire, but we'll be eating his wheat a bit. You don't care.
That's it.
You'll be like, yeah, safe in it. Before I die, let me just get the last spoon in, man. It's like that, yeah. And I'm thinking, bro, what you mean?
Yeah.
But I'm emotional, man.
I'm like that. I'm an emotional
With the
guy
brother,
as well.
you know, sometimes I've learned, the people that cry the most and your heart, I think it's a gift from Allah. Allah talks about crying a lot. And especially with your heart, when you cry for Allah, it's a sincerity thing. I don't want to cry. I swear by Allah, I don't.
It just happens.
I don't want to cry sometimes, but sometimes I'm on a stage, and I'm broke, man. I'm thinking, and there's snot coming out my nose, all this, and I'm thinking, what am I doing? But it's just, if I believe in Unspoken, and I believe, and I'm telling people to be the real you.
I mean, if you're telling everyone to be unspoken, be the real you, you also have to be the real you in front of everyone, right? And I think that's what you're doing.
Prison, bro. I'll go to prison and do talks there, yeah? Bro,
How's that go?
Bro, I tell you what, I love it. But when you go in there and you go to a prison and stuff, and you see people that look like the Green Mile, yeah?
Yeah.
Like you imagine this guy looks like the Green Mile, and he's crying. And he's looking around thinking, I said, brother, just carry on. Nobody's saying anything to you anyway. Man crying, man. And like he's crying about his egos of hurt people, man. And he's crying to Allah. And that is what you see, that no matter who you are, la hawla wa quwwata illa billah. Allah is all power, that power, man. Don't challenge your Lord. Once your eyes closed, there ain't no second chances. Even as Muslims, a person who can't even pray 5 times a day, you're going to save the world. You can't save yourself.
That is so true.
You can't even save yourself, dude. I go out, I'm still with the uni lot, they organise it, halal food place, they organise it where there's a prayer facility. They're all top end, rich models, whatever they want to do, yeah? They're all these kind of people. And they met me when I wasn't religious, when I never prayed. will go to a restaurant. They will never, ever, ever drink alcohol, even though I don't care. It's up to you. I will never judge people about that. That's your character. They won't drink alcohol. And then they'll say, one of the girls will go, Tixie, Allah's calling you. I think you should go and pray.
Allah's calling you.
Imagine that.
That's not.
And that, I swear to God, sometimes you feel lazy. I'll do it in 5 minutes. She goes, no. Go on. You got to pray. I'll eat in a minute. You've got non-Muslims telling you to go pray, and then on the other side, you're with the other brothers. Oh, you know, we prayed next minute, man.
5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then yeah.
What are you talking about? Then you go into the masjid, then the car. Come into the masjid.
Yeah.
I said, do you know how bad that is? Think about this. Allah, you're in the masjid. Allah's not allowing you to go in there. I said, doesn't that scare you to go, why are you dropping it on the floor like that? I said, because I'm going to go in there, I'm going to pray Maghrib now. What's the point of combining it? I might as well pray now. Allah won't even let you in there. Bro, that should, I go, stop this bullshit.
Yeah.
Come in, man. I said, bro, you're arguing over me walking through that door. Imagine that. That would scare me. That Allah won't allow you to go past that line. Mate.
The importance of good company.
That means you're always going to be clean. You're always going to be in summer park, even in this movie thing, even in my contract, this individual prays 5 times a day. This needs to be accommodated for. You read it. So if you don't give me that, but you've already read it, dude. So you make sure that I have a facility to pray. I don't care if it's a corner, but I've got to pray.
Everyone can talk about Islam and Allah, but showing it is a different thing.
Massively. And you know the most heartbreaking thing is right now that the non-Muslims are learning about the deen, they're coming towards this side, and the Muslims are going that way. But you imagine you say to a brother, Assalamu alaikum, my brother, you good? He's Wagwan.
So that's happened to me so many times.
Wagwan?
Not like work reasons. Like you go to a place, clearly he's a Muslim. You say salam to him.
And they won't return the salam. They just don't return the salam.
One guy in a gym in Roman Lloyd's with a bird, in a bird got embarrassed. Bro, Assalamu alaikum, man. Yeah, but it was what the hell was that? What about the guy? I looked at the guy, I'm thinking, is he right? Is he ill?
Is he having a fit or something?
Then I said, bro, man, I was so upset. So, brother, man.
He does, man. He gets you.
And then I called this other girl. There's a girl upstairs. She was upstairs. And I said, Nicola, come here. She said, what do you want? I was trying to say something. I said, when you lift weights, what do you say? She said, Bismillah.
And she said, how are you saying Bismillah?
I'll go, say it later, brother. I said, and then the other girl that's with him, she said, wait, hang on a minute. She's gone to the PT. So what did you say? Like, I'm going to be like you. She said, what? I'm going to be like you. She said, what does that word mean? She said, Bismillah. She said, when we say it's good as Allah, we say Bismillah, we lift weights and stuff. And you should have seen this brother went, well, that's bro.